daughter of King 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖉𝖆 and Queen 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖉.
Soon, Rimmen and all of 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖈 once again belong to us. The reign of the usurper queen nears its end.
Nice, nice.
On this, I give you my word as the heir of 𝕻𝖓𝖈, the daughter of King 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖃, and the true queen of Rimmen.
We have plans to make. War council with me.
The speaker is correct. There's still work to do. Let's convene in 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖉𝖆 Hall.
Thank you for helping defend. Thank you for helping defend Riverhold from the usurper queen's forces, and killing a dragon. That was amazing. I just wish Chimera had not revealed herself in quite so open a fashion.
Well, it wouldn't be much of an impact if she didn't.
Chimera is indeed the daughter of King 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖃 and Queen 𝕻𝖆𝖓. She alone survived the murder of the royal family and has served as my aide ever since. The men and I hoped to reveal her identity after we had the 𝕱𝖆𝖒𝖎𝖑𝖞 situation more well in hand. A mistake? No. I trust her instincts. She will make a good queen for our people. But Chimera lets her emotions get the better of her, and she can be reckless. I worry that those tendencies could end her rule before it truly begins. 𝕱𝖆𝖒𝖎𝖑 killed most of the palace staff and quickly spread word that the royal family was dead. Chimera hid in plain sight, often working far from Rimmen, and her pendant protects her from magical detection. Now, talk to 𝖉.
Let's see.
You killed a dragon. Impressive, but don't let it go to your head. It was just one, and not even that large of a specimen. Plus, of course, no one will remember your feat. They're all going to be talking about the return of their queen.
Man, fuck you. Such an asshole.
I had every faith in your ability to handle the situation. There was no need to intervene and tarnish your moment of glory. Besides, my considerable strategic skills serve the 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎 cause better than my battle magic. I leave the mayhem to you.
Earlier you just said that they might not even remember me. And now you're swaying my moment of glory. Thanks.
Honestly, I had no idea. Chimera's rousing words were all well and good, but it will take more than inspiring speeches and old siege weapons to take down my half-sister. Based on recent events, only one course of action makes sense. We must strike at Rimmen and remove my half-sister from the throne before she rallies her forces. First, however, take this. Compensation for stopping the undead and killing a dragon.
That is nice, man.
My half-sister continues to be an embarrassment to our family name. The time has come to deal with 𝕱𝖆𝖒𝖎𝖃. Permanently. Half-sister. And yes, if it comes to that. 𝕱𝖆𝖒𝖎 conquered Rimmen without authorization. She oppressed the 𝕻𝖃, unleashed hordes of undead, and made a deal with the dragons. If we don't depose her, I hate to imagine what she'll do next. Who said anything about a direct assault? Subterfuge is called for. I suggest a small group slip into the palace, locate 𝕱𝖆𝖒𝖎, and remove her from the throne by any means necessary. Talk to 𝕻𝖃.
Now that I have revealed my true heritage, we need to act quickly, Lord Speaker.
I agree with the princess. The time has come to remove my half-sister from the throne.
Queen 𝕉. I have not been a princess in a very long time.
I stand corrected. Queen Chimera. You said you had a way to get us into the palace, Lord Speaker?
I do. 𝕉, let us speak.
Okay.
Like most of Abnur Tharn's plans, it is both brilliant and daring. If it has any chance to succeed, however, we need a way to get a small force into the palace without being seen. Luckily, I may have an answer. The former custodian of the palace, he knew the place like the back of his paw. Remarkably, he survived 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎𝖔𝖈 conquest and the purge of the royal family. Find him, and he should be able to provide us with an unseen path into the palace. 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖉𝖆. He served as castellan for Rimmon Palace under King 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖕. You can find 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖉 southeast of here, where he now cares for a shrine to the ancient hero 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖉. Learn what he knows. Then meet the rest of the strike force in Rimmon.
�5 I decided to join you. 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖉 deserves to hear that I still live in my own words.
Welcome to 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖉's humble shrine to 𝕻𝖊𝖓𝖉. Here, we've remembered the tales of the hero of ancient Elsweyr.
Joaquin?
Old 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖉 doesn't get many visitors, friend. Few find much comfort in the ancient tales of 𝕻𝖊𝖓𝖉 during these trying times. Wait, 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖉 recognizes your friend. She is grown now, more serious, but this one knows Princess Camira by Jode. 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖉's beloved wife, 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖆, worked with the militia for a time after we avoided 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎𝖅's purge of the palace. Passed along information until the 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎ans caught her. They killed her in the palace courtyard. If 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖉 can help, he will do so. Then you need to enter the palace crypts. A forgotten passage in the crypts leads to the royal kitchens. 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖉 will write down directions to where he hid his master key. The key opens a door in the sewer under the palace that leads to the crypts. Jode above, old 𝕻𝖓𝖓 can hardly believe his eyes. Princess Camira.
It is truly me, Castellan. But I am Queen Camira now. We will throw the usurper from my father's throne.
We stayed close to the castle. 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖆, my brave and beloved wife, she passed information to the militia until the vile 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎ans got her. After that, 𝕻𝖓𝖓 came here to restore this ancient shrine. This one will help you as best he can, my queen.
I will visit with 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖉, 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖏. Recover the master key and meet me in Rimmon.
I don't remember where. There it is. I know that as soon as I get close, I'll show up. Huh.
Fiveclaw, over here. Tarn wants to speak.
This city, it seems that before I became the emaciated epitome of perfection standing before you, I was the miscreant the world knew as 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖆. I've been wondering about that myself. Was it the transition from life to death? When I turned into a soul shriver, perhaps the centuries I spent wandering around? I've seen things that would curdle the cream in your cabbage pie. My original head is a menace, and that necromancer, 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖆, he's even worse. They collected a pile of wouldn't miss it for all the shackles in Cold Harbor. I live for this kind of adventure. Besides, I want to make sure they don't get around to
Well, maybe he got evil because he's a necromancer, not because you were originally evil. But I mean, if you are a hero, it's just kind of odd. Then they turn evil. I don't know.
I may not have figured out 𝕻𝖵𝑟A's true identity, but things have been hectic since I met her. Zamorak, though, he was easier to surmise. I recognized the bearing of the King's Claw the moment I saw him. Did you find us a way into the palace? The crypts. So that means another delightful trek through the sewers. The overwhelming stench of excrement still lingers from our last visit. Ah well. I have another task for you to deal with first, however. The siege weapons aim down into the city. We need to disable them before 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎 realizes she's under attack, or she'll destroy Rimmen just to spite us. Meet 𝕻𝖎𝖓𝖉𝖆 and destroy 2 of the installations. 𝕻𝑵𝑟A will take care of the 3rd. Just thinking out loud, a habit I acquired during my time in the archives at White Gold Tower. Zamorak once served as a royal protector. From his bearing and the way he hovers near 𝕻𝑵𝑟A, he had to be one of the King's Claws. It's quite obvious. Captain 𝕻𝖎𝖓𝖉's waiting for you near the siege weapons. Work with her to put them out of commission. Once we see the weapons go up in flames, we'll head out and rendezvous with you at the sewer entrance. I'm counting on it. After you and 𝕻𝖎𝖓𝖉 destroy the first 2 platforms and 𝕻𝑵𝑟A deals with the 3rd, 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎 will order her troops into the streets to defend the city. That will mean fewer soldiers inside the palace to hamper our assault. The good captain waits near the palace. She went on ahead to scout the area and determine what opposition you might encounter at the siege weapon platforms. I appreciate that level of planning. Someone needs to remain behind and organize what remains of the militia. The Speaker of the Main is best suited to the task. Besides, the King's Claws were an elite squad of agents loyal to King 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖏 of Rimmen. They protected the king and the royal family, undertook special missions, all very hush-hush. It's a gift. Zamorak, 𝕻𝖃, and I will make our way to the sewers and deal with any 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎ans stationed there. Can't have them raise an alarm and alert my half-sister to our true intentions.
Intimidation.
Are you? Very clever. At least you waited to throw that in my face. As you well know, it was never my intention to loose the dragons on Elsweyr. I wasn't even aware of their presence in the halls of Colossus. Despite your jibe, I will fix this.
Okay.
Count on it. The King's Claws were an elite squad of Zamorak, 𝕻𝖃, and...
I'll get to the far bastion. Best we don't travel together.
Behold divinity with your own eyes. Join us in the worship of Vanquish. Offer yourself to divine 𝕗𝖒. You need not fear the divine.
5 claw. Good, good. We have work to do. Are you ready to... The soldier guarding the gate to the south weapons platform appears bored. This one plans to give her something to get excited about. When she leaves her post, slip through the gate and set fire to the siege weapons. Be quick. At the gate, yes. This one observed a few more soldiers on the platform, but not many. The usurper queen feels secure in Rimmen. We're about to change that. After this one deals with the soldier, I will move on to the north platform.
Okay.
Watch as 𝕻𝖎𝖎 becomes a sleek 𝕮𝖆𝖒𝖎𝖑 soldier. Oh, how do they see with this thing on? 𝕻𝖎𝖓𝖉𝖆 has been spotted in the market. Hurry!
Finally, some action.
How do I... Holy crap, this guy's a necromancer. Okay, I guess it's in a hurry.
𝕻𝖎𝖎 will deal with the soldier. Oh, this one can't wait to get out of this dungy armor. The south platform is under attack.
Stupid cats! Wait, I better warn my lieutenant first.
Damn.
Go, destroy the siege weapons. 𝕻𝖎𝖎 will clean up this mess.
Okay, should've just went.
This way. We should be able to watch Queen Carmira destroy the far platform from over here.
What are we looking at?
She did it! Now let's meet the others at the sewer entrance.
Wait, what? I thought the catapults are destroyed. I'm guessing this way. Sewer behind.
Here come the others now.
There are too many of us. We need to split up.
I will go with Tarn. Captain 𝕻𝖎𝖎 can lead the others.
Barely queen for a day, and already she's giving orders.
A queen should not rush into danger. It is unseemly. This one should be at her side to keep her safe. 𝕻𝖎𝖎𝖆 will follow orders, though. We must make our way through the crypts and into the palace before 𝕻𝖆𝖓 gets into too much trouble, yes? 𝕻𝖆𝖓 is queen now, so this one must do as she says. There are dangers ahead, regardless of whether we stick together or not. But we have a better chance of reaching the usurper queen if we approach from multiple directions. Yes, and if anything happens to our new queen, this one will have Tharn's head on a platter. We waste too much time, Five-Claw. Are you ready to enter the sewer?
I'll scout ahead! Tally ho!
Go, go, go.
Everyone, unsheathe your claws.
There is the door to the crypts. Let us see if the master key still works.
𝕻𝖎𝖎 will guard the rear. You go ahead and find a way into the palace.
This one hasn't visited these crypts in a long, long time.
Hopefully no enemies. What the? Oh, that's a... I thought that is some kind of NPC or something. Wow, that was too easy.
Wait. This is the royal crypt, but it has been disturbed. Desecration and blasphemy! Someone has opened the resting place. They took his body. They desecrated the king's grave. And from the looks of it, the queen's and Camira's. Zamorak has no clue. This royal crypt was prepared when King 𝕻𝖆𝖓 ascended to the throne and married Queen Numara. Why inter the bodies and then dig them up 6 years later? Dark moons. This one hopes that is not the case. To even think such a thing makes Zamorak's first. We need to find a way into the palace, and quickly.
𝕻𝖓𝖒 not only murdered our king and queen, she desecrated their graves! She's a monster!
Dude, I don't know why we haven't just killed her yet. I hope soon. This lady is getting more crazy by the day.
We can reach the royal chambers through the Chapel of the Guiding Moons and the Great Hall.
Oh, nice. I don't know what that was. Okay, looks like we go this way.
That's far enough. Queen 𝕻𝖓𝖒 doesn't want to be disturbed.
about to die. That's not good.
The Chapel of the Guiding Moons is just ahead. It's the necromancer, 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖆. They locked us in.
Queen 𝕻⁻𝖎𝖎𝖓𝖆 will be delighted to hear that we have guests.
Oh, look, more cats. I do adore flaying and then roasting the nasty creatures.
If you'll excuse us, we have another member of your party to deal with.
Of two minds, I want to watch your cadavers tear these cheeky mudcrabs apart, but I also want to deal with my inferior duplicate. What to do, what to do.
Leave the door to Zamorak. This one will make an exit.
More undead!
Go! Zamorak will guard your backs.
Go left while this one goes right. We will meet in the royal chambers.
Okay.
Help! They're going to destroy me! Destroy you? No, we're simply correcting a mistake of nature.
We will transfer your duplicate's animus into you, head. But our time with Queen 𝕻⁻𝖎𝖓𝖆 has reached its end. Come along.
Please, not like this. Try smashing these glass balls.
What's wrong?
Well, that wasn't pleasant. You go on. I'll be along in a snap.
Are you sure you're okay?
Can you believe I'm not quite sure of the particulars. You'd be surprised how little of the necromantic art. From what I've heard, she really is a terrible ruler. And did you know she's Abner's sister? Family, am I right? Then I'm feeling a bit deflated, really. Probably wouldn't be worth a dented soup spoon in a fight right now. Need a
Oh
bit
my
of a lie
god,
down.
this guy is so funny.
Maybe two.
Oh, I should be a comedian. Let me see.
There. Make haste. 𝕻⁻𝖎𝖓𝖆 is in the palace courtyard with Mulamnir. Be cautious. We need to know what 𝕻⁻𝖎𝖓𝖆 and the dragon are planning before we attack.
Yep. Go kill him. Go kill him. Just kill him.
The moon gate you seek lies to the southwest. 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖉𝖆 has the key. Now, about my request.
The necromancers have already agreed to serve 𝕁𝖓𝖏𝖓𝖏. You no longer interest us, 𝕻⁻𝖎𝖓𝖏.
How dare you! We had a deal! What's this now? My incompetent half-brother and... Aha! The lost princess returns. Here, your parents have missed you so, princess.
Mother! No!
I never liked you, Abner. Now do me a favor and just die!
I'll take down that shield. You deal with the undead.
Okay.
The shield is down.
I'll destroy you all!
See how tough you are, eh?
The runes of oblivion shield me! Essence of oblivion, feed my... destroy them! Feel the wrath of 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎𝖏𝖔𝖆! Essence of oblivion, heed my call! The runes of oblivion shield me! Destroy them, my loyal servants! 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎𝖏𝖓! Essence of oblivion!
Oh, it feels so good to kill him.
I need to see the throne.
Once this all began, I knew 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎 would need to be dealt with. But sending Chimera's murdered parents against us, death was too easy an end for my half-sister. I'm concerned that the dragons continue to work with the necromancers, though. Half-sister. And do I really seem like the sentimental type to you? 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎 may be gone, but Mulamnir mentioned his leader, Calgrontiid. He said the necromancers were helping them, and 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎 said something about a moon gate to the southwest. Perhaps. The next queen of Anequina said there's no time to mourn the dead, but I worry what happened here could affect her judgment. Let's get to the throne room and try to figure out why the dragons need necromancers and a moon gate.
We will deal with the fallen later. I fear more pressing matters must concern us now. May the dark take 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎! She sent my own parents against us, and killed the brave and honorable 𝕻𝖏𝖏. But we have no time to mourn. We must determine what the dragons seek at the ancient moon gate. Do not presume to tell me how I should feel. I am the queen now, and I do not have the luxury or the time to grieve. Fiveclaw, those were not my parents. They were animated husks. After we finish saving Elsweyr from the dragons, you are still with me in this, Fiveclaw. The war is far from over. Even a queen needs to consult with such learned personages as 𝕻𝖓𝖒 and Abnar Tarn every now and then. Take this throne. For
This
too
one or
long,
this
a
one?
tyrant has sat upon it. But now...
The men must recognize you as the heir of Anequina. But the people already cheer your name. A word,
Finally, this palace is a labyrinth. Did I miss anything?
Chimera's parents would be proud of how she has stepped forward in these dark times. Moons, I am proud of her. While Chimera gathers her thoughts, the rest of us have work to do. Tell me, what happened in the past? You bring news both welcome and grim. But we can neither celebrate a victory nor mourn the good captain until later, I fear. We need to determine why the dragons are willing to associate with wielders of dark magic. Could they be interested in the moon gate of 𝕻𝖓𝖈? It lies in that direction. I wonder if this pertains to 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎𝖔𝖈𝖆 final order. A soldier mentioned it after we captured her, but she refused to elaborate. Maybe you can help Tharn find out more. Even now, Abnur Tharn searches through the documents in the royal study, seeking information concerning this final order. Despite his show of indifference, 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎 was his half-sister. Her death is bound to affect him. I suggest that you tread warily. Worried? No. That would imply I had any feelings toward the man whatsoever. I'd say I'm more concerned that his nonchalant attitude toward his sister's death might be hiding his true emotions. I trust that he's here to help, but he's still...
Prefect Kalo commands a full complement of soldiers, mostly seasoned Imperials and not the Nibonese mercenaries that make up 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎's main forces. It's probable that 𝕻𝖚 and her assassination squad is here as well, so I advise caution. I prefer to avoid unnecessary bloodshed, of course, but these are enemy forces. We must do what we must to complete our mission. I'll work my way down from the upper levels of the house. You find your own entrance and we'll meet somewhere. Try not to alert the entire garrison to our presence, and keep an eye out for Captain 𝕻𝖚 or anything related to 𝕻𝖓𝖒𝖎's final order. We need to determine where the assassination squad plans to strike if we're going to... As I said, the Dragon Guard I knew were the Emperor's protectors. I suspect this has more to do with legends that speak of their role as dragon hunters of old. Idle speculation isn't going to accomplish anything. I feel the weight of my years, and it gets worse the longer this goes on. In my younger days, I would have already corralled the dragons and banished the necromancers to a forgotten plane of oblivion. Enough of this.
But he's that strong, huh? Damn. It's insane. So I have to sneak in, find my way. Can I just attack these guys? Whoa, I like the fiery stuff. Cellar key. Does that mean I have to come back out, or... Oh, that's the way it matter.
One of Kalo's pet cats. Time to make me a fur coat.
I was hoping that I could fight her. Let's see. I can't believe I'm just walking through past these guys. Dang.
How good of you to join me. Let's talk. We need to speak quickly. I doubt I'll remain This projection, a simple spell. Nothing to it, really. But that's not what I want to discuss. I'm hiding in an empty servant's quarters at the moment. I discovered that Prefect 𝕻𝖎𝖏 is no longer in charge here. That's the thing. Prefect 𝕻𝖎𝖏 isn't really one of the Uraxians. His cohort of Imperials accompanied my half-sister into Rimmen, but he's been a vocal opponent of her coup and subsequent claim of rulership. Apparently, he refused another order. 𝕻𝖎𝖏's probably being held on one of the lower levels. See if you can find him. He should be able to tell us more about the Dragon Guard and 𝕻𝖎𝖏𝖎's orders. Wait a moment. I'm about to have company. I'll find my way to you as soon as I can.
Alright, stay safe. Oh shoot. I realized that. Where do I go? Creepy love. Okay. Oh, what is this name, man? Oh.
Interesting. You're not one of Uraxia's mercenaries. I'm Prefect 𝕻𝖏𝖏, commander of the Cygnus Irregulars. And you're that outsider working with the 𝕻𝖆𝖓 militia. I expected you hours ago. Well, let's not dawdle. You have an assassination squad to stop, I assume, so if you'd open my cell?
How do you
It's
know who I am?
elementary. I pay attention to every significant event that occurs in the region. Comes with my job description. I have agents, spies, and informers from Riverhold to Rimmen. The dossier on you could choke a 𝕮𝖆𝖏𝖆. Now, about this door? I'm an Imperial without an Emperor. My cohort was assigned to accompany Uraxia on a fact-finding mission. She turned it into a conquest. I tried to temper her more violent tendencies, but her mercenaries outnumber my legionaries by a wide margin. I refused a direct order. Wouldn't give 𝕻𝖎𝖏𝖏 my soldiers or my file on the last Dragon Guard. So, here I am. How about this? You can find a copy of the report in my office. If the information it contains helps you, then come back and set me free. I'm a reasonable man. I have no great love for this land, but neither do I want to see it destroyed. Dragons were the last straw. In other words, this is me making a stand. You can find a copy of the Dragon Guard. Not much. I never got around to reviewing the report. You can read it yourself in my office. For some reason, this rumor of a last Dragon Guard inspired Uraxia's ire. Maybe because the legends say they were once renowned dragon hunters? Conquer Rimmen? Uraxia was sent on imperial business to a province that owed us fealty. There was no reason to conquer a place we historically controlled. No, she decided to make her own play for power while Emperor Varen was otherwise engaged.
What the heck?
It was complicated. Look, our quick visit turned into an invasion. Uraxia contracted an army of Nibonese mercenaries to back her up. And then the Emperor disappeared and his empire collapsed. We were stuck here without orders or assistance. She burst into my office with orders from Uraxia, demanded I provide soldiers to support her assassination squad, then commanded that I turn over my file on this so-called last Dragon Guard. I politely refused both requests, an elite unit of mercenaries. They're rabid dogs that 𝕮𝖓𝖒𝖎 points at her enemies. They like to kill, and they're extremely good at it. With the urging of the dragons, she pointed them at their current target, the so-called Last Dragon Guard.
Holy crap, these guys sound dangerous.
Well, that puts a new spin on the situation. 𝕻𝖎𝖎 took my file. Then she and her soldiers went to assassinate this supposed Last Dragon Guard to appease 𝕮𝖓𝖒𝖎's dragon allies. There's a copy of the file in my office, but I suggest you hurry.
Okay, let's sneak in our way. This way. Okay, what is here? Of course, gotta get books to read to get the knowledge. Ooh. And then my inventory is falling away. Yay.
Report. Now we can continue our conversation without being separated by those inconvenient bars.
Ah, there you are. And I see you've captured Prefect 𝕻𝖎𝖎. I presume he surrendered without a fight?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Don't look so shocked. My irregulars are very good at what they do. It was simple enough for them to sneak in and set me free. Now, what did you learn from the report? Anything that will help us stop Captain 𝕻𝖎𝖎 and her assassination squad? As I said, we were never willing participants in 𝕮𝖓𝖒𝖎's conquest of northern Elsweyr. My irregulars did as little as possible to advance her agenda, and we worked to sabotage it as often as not. Besides, have you forgotten about the dragons? The dragons won't stop after they kill or subjugate the 𝕮𝖎𝖏. We're in as much danger as everyone else. If Lord 𝕮𝖓𝖏𝖆 pardons my soldiers, we'll help fight the dragons. But we're going to need the Dragon Guard. Do you know where he is?
No.
Grand Chancellor, I propose that you get 𝕮𝖓𝖏𝖆 to pardon the Cygnus irregulars so we can form an alliance.
An alliance? Interesting. Comrades would be helpful in the battles to come. I'll return to Rimmen, plead 𝕻𝖎𝖏's case, and send someone to help you. Meanwhile, I suggest you start your search for the shrine at the Stitches.
Captain 𝕻𝖎𝖎𝖎 and her assassins left the estate shortly before you arrived. If you're gonna catch them before they find and kill the last Dragon Guard, you really ought to get a move on. I've been nothing but helpful since you met me. Besides, I give you my word as an Imperial officer. I pledge myself and the Cygnus irregulars to the service of the new 𝕮𝖎𝖏 Queen for the duration of the dragon infestation. Then, I haven't given it much thought. To tell you the truth, I don't expect us to survive whatever it is the dragons are up to. If we happen to find a way to win the day, I'll extend my offer of an alliance for as long as the Queen will have us. Just what was in the report. No, wait a moment. There was something else. I didn't connect the two until just now. A merchant in the Stitches was selling actual 𝕮𝖓𝖒𝖆 relics. claimed to have found them in a cave in the western section of the Scar. As you can probably guess, 𝕮𝖓𝖒𝖎 didn't go out of her way to consult with me, especially after I refused to turn over command of the irregulars. From what I gathered, she and her necromancer, 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖉𝖆, had or knew something the dragons wanted. Most likely something that 𝕻𝖃𝖓𝖉 has promised to deliver, seeing as he's still in league with the dragons. I couldn't figure out what it was, but it must have something to do with the creepy floating head that follows the necromancer around.
You mean the evil 𝕻𝖊?
I'll take the prefect to Rimmon and see if I can negotiate an alliance between him and Chimera. We could use the help, but I'm not sure our young queen will agree. Meanwhile, you need to go to the Scar and find that shrine before the assassins do. Well, news of 𝕮𝖓𝖒𝖎's death has reached her mercenaries. For the most part, they've decided that 𝕻𝖃𝖓𝖉 is their new leader, and they're willing to do whatever the dragons say. I suppose they think that's better than being eaten. Trust? We'll have to see. From what I've learned here in the manor, though, it's evident that Caello and his irregulars have no love or respect for 𝕮𝖓𝖒𝖎's mercenaries. That counts for something. Mistakes happen. They're a fact of life. But Prefect Caello is a trained Imperial soldier. I know his type well. Unlike the 𝕮𝖓𝖒𝖎an mercenaries, he'll be as good as his word. And if not, I'll turn him into a mud crab.
A mud crab. Alright guys, so here we are. We have arrived at the destination. We are now heading to the route. Forgive me, I'm a little sick today, so if you hear any sniffling or weird noises, it's probably me blowing my nose and such. It's actually a really nice place. Wow, they even got a book here that I can read. Jewelry box, steel. Who's that guy? Let's go up, shall we? Oh, so this is like an actual town. Oh, gotcha. Okay. There's the guys. Talk to Zamorak.
Tarn sent Zamorak to assist you against the 𝕮𝖓𝖒𝖎an officers 𝕉𝖚 and her assassins. The locals say that a group matching their description passed through here a short time ago. Tarn explained that we seek a hidden 𝕮𝖓𝖒 shrine. 𝕉𝖚, the assassin who murdered King Hemekar and Queen Numara. Zamorak heard that name often on the day of 𝕮𝖓𝖒𝖎's coup. Perhaps this one can finally get justice for the royal family.
Perhaps.
No. Zamorak was guarding Chimera that day. We were far from the palace. Anyway, this one learned that the local crime lord provided 𝕉𝖚 with guides who know the Scar well. We must hurry if we hope to catch them.
Let's go stop the assassination
The Scar
squad.
can be a treacherous place, Five Claw, even without the addition of a Nibonese assassination squad. We need to hurry, but we should also proceed with caution. Truthfully, Zamorak almost refused when Tarn gave the order. This one has only just reclaimed the mantle of King's Claw and was reluctant to leave Queen Chimera's side. But you needed help, and Zamorak was best suited to aid you in this endeavor. Yes, but Zamorak isn't sure if anything good will come of their meeting. When this one departed, Queen Chimera and Lord 𝕮𝖓𝖒 were engaged in a heated discussion with Tarn over the risks and benefits of trusting an Imperial. The scar was carved across the face of an Equina in the ancient past. Some say 𝕻𝖓𝖒 is responsible. Others that Alkosh himself marked the land with his claws. Things live in the deepest cracks and crevices that we would do well to avoid.
Alkosh, isn't that a god in Elder Scroll?
King Hemekar saw something in Zamorak. He specifically requested this one during a visit to the Desert Wind. Zamorak set aside his studies and devotions to become the King's Claw. I pledged my life to keep the royal family safe.
Dude, that was a really cool wrist guard that he had.
No. 𝕻𝖓𝖆 wanted to visit the desert wind adeptorium. This one was tasked to guard her. So, Zamorak was not in the palace when 𝕮𝖆𝖒𝖎 and her troops arrived. They were welcomed as emissaries of the Emperor. But they were lions about to pounce.
That's
a
true.
small success in an avalanche of failure. Guilt consumed Zamorak because he lived and the royal family died. So this one exiled himself from the land he loved and traveled the world. This one sought... what? Peace. Forgiveness. Something.
Yeah, man. The guild is really weighing on you, bro. Alright. Track down the assassination squad. It's right there. Okay. Whoa. That is a cool outfit. There seems to be a lot of side quests here. If I jump down, I survive. Oh, what the? Oh no. See here, dead bodies. Damn. The trail has run thick. For the hidden shrine. Wow, this cave looks amazing. Look at that. Even for an older game, this thing looks incredible. The mist, the effect of these lighting.
That door. Not even all of Zamorak's strength and training can budge a magical barrier. Maybe the pedestal. The pedestal maintains the magical barrier, but Zamorak does not know how.
Find the Dragon Guard, or his blood won't be the only thing that stains my blade this day.
The assassins. That came from the south. We must hurry, Five Claw.
Okay, I'll talk.
The assassins. They stalk the southern passages. We must hurry. There may be another way past this door, deeper in the complex. Whatever has been hiding behind that door for all these years can wait a little longer. We need to deal with the assassins. They are the most pressing.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Traps.
Oh.
Stopped some of the assassins, but not all of them. We must be wary.
I'm thinking. Okay. Woo! Run, 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 run. Woo. Oh man, more traps. Kidding me? What is that? guessing this will probably be like the puzzle for everything, but okay, this is not the way. Oh. Weakest one goes first. No talent, no tail. Let the shot die in the throat. Ugh, that's some really disturbing. Ah! Damn it!
You can't hide from us forever, Dragon Guard.
You couldn't find an 𝕻𝖓𝖉𝖆, you Iraqian dolt.
Dragon Guard. We're running out of time.
Don't worry, we'll get there. Ah! There you go. That's what I want to do. Woo! Close one, huh? Turn me to the ending. Oh. 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 Yeah. Looks like I'm Indiana Jones or something. Dead before you even summon your spell. Ha ha ha. I don't think there's anything there, so I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright. 𝕻𝖆𝖒𝖎𝖑𝖞.
Another maze. We must find a way to the other side.
Ugh, again, more puzzle. Whoa. Oh, okay. I was just wondering if there's like a different route for each. Why are you expecting that? Like, bruh. I feel like there's like some secret around here that if I might miss it, so. So can I use it to kill these guys? No? Yeah, that's kind of lame. Yeah, that's definitely lame. There's nothing around here. Ugh. I believe I wasted my time on that. Whoa, nice. Alright. Okay, good.
Once I select a target, it always dies.
I trained to fight dragons. This isn't going to end the way you expect.
Huh. We'll see. Is that how you expect it to end? Is that how you expect it to end?
That was the dragon.
Training chamber. Oh.
Now, Dragon Guard, you and your order die. Oh, good. More blood.
Holy crap, this...
I refuse to die. Assassin.
Maybe now the royal family can rest in peace.
So what, that's it? The crappy loot? That's all I get? Man, that is the worst loot that I got from a boss.
Thank you, Five Claw. With 𝕻𝖎𝖎𝖈 dead, maybe the royal family can finally rest in peace. The Dragon Guard ran through that door, but he was wounded. We should help him. Zamorak... There was a heaviness on Zamorak's soul. Now it disperses like sand in the wind. Still, this one promised to find a new path. But these events just returned him to the same one he walked before. Yes, but Zamorak believed his previous life of violence caused those deaths. His studies and meditations told him this was so. Now, with 𝕻𝖎𝖎𝖈's death, Zamorak feels lighter. It feels good, but it also feels like a betrayal of the desert wind.
Huh. So it looks like I have to pick between him if you want to go the evil route. I mean, not the evil route, but, you know, the guy who loves to fight. Or, you know, someone who doesn't become vengeance like, I don't know, Naruto and Sasuke. I mean, Sasuke and Naruto. But let's pick the first one and see what happened.
You are right, Five Claw. Violence ended the life Zamorak knew. And violence has given Zamorak a new life to lead. As the adepts say, some things are worth fighting for. These musings distract from the mission. Let us check on the Dragon Guard.
Oh, damn assassin. She knew her stuff. I saw her fall, though. Thanks for that. After all these years, why do I suddenly have so much company?
So this guy is the first guy that fight dragons and kill them? Holy crap.
I know. about the dragons. I sent word to the other sanctuaries. The last. I didn't think so. But no one else has responded. Maybe. No. I know at least one other is still out there. He'll come. He has to. Take my ring. It will open the sanctuary. Find the dragon horn. You have to.
No.
Have to.
But the dragon horn. I mean, I feel like I remember that. Holy crap! This is a really good lore. I remember. I think it summons dragons or something. If I remember, when I was playing Skyrim, and we ride it or something like that.
May 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖉 guide you to the sands behind the stars.
Oh man, that's a really tragic death. This is really good story right here.
The dragon guard is gone. We need to enter the sanctuary and find this dragon horn he speaks of.
Alright. Let's go on to our next destination.
Below. That looks like Prefect Kalo. What is he doing here?
It feels like these guys gonna betray or something.
Ah, there you are. We
Oh,
came
it's
as
this
soon as
guy.
we
Never
could.
mind.
Were you able to stop Captain 𝕻𝖎𝖓 and her assassins? Both dead? 𝕻𝖎𝖓 deserved it. A shame about the Dragon Guard, though. And yes, it took some convincing and Tharn's most diplomatic negotiation tactics, but Queen 𝕻𝖓 has accepted our help. Provisionally. The Cygnus Irregulars are on probation. For now. Once Queen 𝕻𝖓 sees us in action, I'm sure she'll come around. Until then, I wanted to make sure you are all right. Beating 𝕻𝖓 is no small feat. I'm sorry we lost the Dragon Guard, though. A dragon horn? Like the one at 𝕻𝖆𝖓 Auditorium? Huh. Well, if you think this old relic can help, lead the way.
Well, here we go, guys.
The barrier has fallen. Satan awaits within.
Whoa. Even the sound of it. Ooh. This is really cool.
Are these the remains of the Dragon Guard?
Wow. That is... Dude. This is a very cool burial. Catacomb? You have the badass statue on the front. Who is this guy? Take sword. Oh, wow. Okay. Looks like we got some... Ooh. I shouldn't be stealing these, but... They don't need it anymore. Alright, where do we go?
Books and scrolls. I knew it. Knowledge is power, my friend. You'll see.
Can I read them? At least? No, I can't read them. Yeah, okay. What's over here? Stew. Is that... How long is that stew been there? I mean, is it still edible? You know? What's on the other side over here? Oh, these are the beds where they sleep. The quarters. Oh, there's some to read here. No faith in blade or shield for the old 𝕻𝖓𝖉𝖆. 132.
Such a small thing when compared to the dragons. Still, we should take it to Rimmen, yes?
Yep, let's go.
It's happening again. I see.
Oh no.
I see a dragon.
Cadwell?
Cadwell?
What was that about a dragon? Ah, there you are. See to Cadwell, if you would. Then join us in the throne room for the War Council.
Oh God. Oh Lord, I'm not ready.
Hello? Is someone there? I appear to be back in my head. Well, my other head. The other head. This is so confusing. Wait. Things are becoming clearer now. Yes, well, there you are. Oh, so good to see you again, my friend. I saw that nasty orc necromancer, 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖆. He really is a despicable fellow. And there was a dragon, a huge, powerful, eyes as big as a house dragon. They called it 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖉𝖆, means champion of the bound time. How do I know these things?
I don't know, maybe because you're connected to your other evil head.
Well, yes, I did. Seems the ears are as connected as the eyes. They talked about the moons, something about an eclipse and the perfect time to use the gate. I remember something about that from when I was the betrayer, but the details are hazy. My memory returns in dribs and drabs, but I'm not sure that's a good thing. If I remember anything helpful, though, I'll let you know. Where are my manners? They're waiting for you. Queen 𝕻𝖆 has called another war council in the throne room.
I feel like when he went to the soul shroud or whatever, like, you know, his good side just kind of split into two, and then here we have the good Cadwell, and then the other one is the evil Cadwell, still of his old self.
Not a clue, but I know one way to find out. Head
All
inside.
right. Let's go inside and see what's gonna happen. Are we gonna fight a dragon? Second time? This time? Let's find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Just kidding.
The archives were extremely helpful once I found the appropriate documents.
Our moon singers and moon priests have always paid particular attention to detail. What did you learn?
Tharn found documents regarding an ancient agreement with the Dragon Guard. They apparently provided a weapon to use against the dragons.
This relates to the legends of Kunzari and Queen 𝕻𝖓𝖓, yes?
Pardon the interruption, Queen 𝕻𝖓𝖓, but that sounds like the dragon horn we found. That dragon guard didn't survive, but he gave us the 𝕻𝖓𝖓 dragon horn.
So this alliance I reluctantly agreed to has borne fruit.
The Cygnus Irregulars assisted, but your agent did the important work.
A weapon from the Dragon Guard. Interesting. Come, �5-Claw. I want to hear your report.
Yes, madam.
Agreeing to an alliance with Imperials. At least it appears this Prefect Kalo assisted you. Tell me what happened out there, �5-Claw. I want to hear it from you. So that is the Dragon Horn. It is much smaller than I thought it would be, and it looks fragile. Sound it once and it will probably crumble to dust. What are we supposed to do with such a thing? As always, you have my thanks, �5-Claw.
Dude, what we get over here, look at that. Deal 17, 60, 74 magic. I don't know if it looks like it's weaker than the Usurper Slayer, but it does have an increased chance to supply the status effect. Actually, it may be better because it has a physical and spell resistance. Oh, actually, you know what? The life drain enchantment is actually maybe better. It restores that. Whoa! Whoa! This is gonna be awesome.
𝕮𝖓𝖒𝖎 hoped to appease the dragons by assassinating the last dragon guard of Elsweyr. He died, but at least you acquired the 𝕻𝖓𝖓 dragon horn and avenged his death. Now, if we only knew what to do with the damn thing.
It makes noise like any other horn?
I know how a horn works, �5-Claw. But this is a relic of ancient magic. I do not want to damage it before we learn the true significance of its power. I will have Tarn do more research. Cadwell's visions strike more frequently now, with more urgency. Tarn believes 𝕻𝖓𝖓 is close to reassembling Cadwell's dismembered body. I want you to stop him. The betrayer of legend must not be reborn.
I mean, how strong could he be?
Abner Tarn checks on Cadwell regularly. Find them and see if they can tell you where 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖆 hides. Meanwhile, I will consult with 𝕻𝖆𝖓𝖉𝖆. Review the Kunzari stories before we task Tarn with learning more about the Dragonhorn. Legends and myths make up a great part of who we are, �5-Claw. For the 𝕮𝖆, the truth of our stories is the truth, pure and simple. The return of the dragons began with the tales of Kunzari, and I expect it to end there as well. No. Kunzari and his company of heroes predate the arrival of the 𝕻𝖓𝖉𝖆 and Tamriel. It was the 𝕻𝖓𝖉𝖆 who gave rise to the Dragon Guard and revealed the secrets of the Dragonhorn. As I understand it, the Starhaven Dragonhorn was a gift.
A gift?
From the ancient order of the Dragon Guard, if I remember what the adept at Starhaven once told me. I assume the same is true of the 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖎 Dragonhorn.
Oh.
It's too bad the Dragon Guard you met did not live long enough to tell you more.
Yeah, that's true.
Abner Tarn checks on a little. There was a similar relic at Starhaven Adeptorium, but I never gave it much thought. It was just there, another memento of a mostly forgotten past. The one you brought. 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖎 is the name of our kingdom, the northern half of Elsweyr. It grew out of one of the 16 original prides and was named after my ancestor, 𝕻𝖓𝖓𝖎 Sharptongue. She was one of the ancient heroes, a member of Kunzari's 𝕻𝖓𝖒.